What's going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. This is a question. Somebody asked me a question about the 5 worst investment mistakes I made in my 20s. Probably the first one was on spending on the wrong people. In my dating life, it was, some of these people were more about themselves, and I spent money on people who just cared about themselves. They didn't even care about their family members. I'm way better at catching red flags, and I grew a pair after accelerated nursing, honestly, at 27. But that was the one thing, is chasing women and being with the wrong type of people. I'm glad that one situation I was almost entrapped with one girl, and that was 5 months too long. And I was very lucky. That's when I started to grow a pair, and that was crazy thing was, like, 3 months to the day that I cut her off, she followed me on the highway. And once I was in accelerated nursing, there were 2 individuals that were after me, and that had to after me. And once I finally grew a pair, I knew that they were very toxic. And I'm glad that I didn't pursue those 2 people in my accelerated nursing program. That would have been a disaster for my life. So that's my first one. My second one was investing in my first career, which was exercise physiology. It was a 4-year degree, and I was only making $12 an hour doing cardiac rehab. And that's on me, because I should have done the research on how much you can make. I'm glad I didn't go for a master's in that, because I paid $4,000 in cash for a post-bachelor accelerated nursing program for an associate's. If you look at my previous videos, I just graduated with my BSN in May 2019, and I do plan on going to graduate school. So what you owe versus what you make, that's one thing that you guys need to really look into if you're looking at going into college and stuff. Go to a community college first, take the cheapest classes. Luckily I'm debt-free with college right now. I paid in cash, became a nurse, and my employer paid for my bachelor's of science in nursing, which I graduated with a 4.0 in. But that was my second one. Nursing was a very good return investment. So that's my other advice is, make sure that you are spending money on the right fields. Healthcare, you can't go wrong with that, as well as, a few other fields, accounting, business. Make sure that your college is a career investment. Make sure you do the research, ask around, network with some very successful people with those careers, because there are some fields out there that will you'll be in so much debt. I mean, imagine if you had an art degree and you're just serving people Starbucks for the rest of your life, $80,000 in debt. So you need to be very smart with your money. Those colleges don't give a shit. They really don't. They just want to get bodies in there so they can make money, so they don't go bankrupt. So that's my second one. Third one was definitely partying and alcohol. I enjoy my IPAs and stuff, but really, it's I'm living a lot frugally, and now I want to make sure I maintain a 6-pack or an 8-pack. If you look at my Instagram photos, my transformation and stuff, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well when I post photos and stuff, and just nonchalant photos. So make sure you check me out on there. But that was one thing. I definitely had a little bit more body fat percentage. When I graduated accelerated nursing at 27, I was 170 pounds. I mean, I was lifting really heavy. It was the heaviest I've ever lifted. But my body fat percentage was really high. But now, I mean, I'm almost at that point where I was lifting extremely heavy, and I'm really lean. But don't get me wrong, some of the Ohio State games I went to, and some of those games, there was a little bit of drinking. So I need to tone it down a little bit after Christmas. So that's kind of my goal. And I'm very laser focused on that. Fourth one is just materials. I spent money on an Xbox. It's just sitting there collecting dust. I haven't opened it. I haven't touched it. I probably need to sell it and just throw it in the Dividend mutual fund or something. Or, you know, that was so stupid to me. It was like $300. I mean, come on. I could probably, I mean, it's definitely less than what it was. I used to game and stuff in college, and that was a stupid investment. I mean, entertainment. Um, I mean, you can watch stuff on YouTube and it'll be cheaper, rent it. I mean, I feel stupid doing that. I mean, I fell into that trap. Some of my buddies that were gamers, some of them still game, some of them don't, but that's one trap I fell into. Let's see, alcohol, school, women, gaming. Probably my fifth one. I do have kind of a watch fetish. I don't need as many Invicta watches, but I have like 13 of them. That would be another one. I also spent some money, just on stuff I don't need. I don't have to have really nice furniture, but I decided to do that. I ended up also, I mean, just spending on stuff I don't need. I mean, once you hit your 30s, you start to realize that. And the other thing was, I only put 3% in my 401k. I mean, my 401k is doing really well right now, but I only put 3% in for a few years, and I kind of realized, I wasn't making that much as an exercise physiologist. I mean, I was making 12 an hour. It was a number one medical fitness facility. The benefits were fantastic, but that was probably my fifth investing mistake. But I did use that 401k because there's a loophole in that. I did use that to pay for my first semester for my accelerated nursing, and it was a return investment. My 401k is pretty strong right now. I have 6%. My employer's matching, so I really can't complain on that part. So, it's I made some mistakes. I it's not really hurting me right now. I could be a dad. I could have been a daddy. I could have been partying or drinking and killing my paychecks. Could still be doing that. I'm dating the right type of people. I'm catching red flags a lot faster. So you learn from experiences. I think the best way you can do it as well is, watch people's YouTube videos. You can check out my channel. I'm totally fine with that. I love to give advice to you guys out there. I want you guys as millennials to kick some ass. I want you to be very successful. I want you to make more money than me. That's kind of my goal on here. I tell people I work with that are younger than me by almost, 15, 16 years. I said, your goal is to make more money than me at 34. So that's, why I made this channel. So I appreciate you guys just coming in and watching some of these videos. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't forget to watch future videos. Let me know what you think. What were some 5 investing mistakes you did when you were a young gun? I did a lot of partying, a lot of shots here and there. I drank Crown like it was my job. Once I graduated accelerated nursing, I at least drank 3 IPAs a day just because it was a big deal for me. It was a big milestone in my career. I finally got through that plateau. I spent money on one girl, and then the other one, all she did was talk about her ex, and I allowed that to go through. And then finally, she wanted a break, so I'm like, okay. And another girl, wanted to just go to Chicago, so that was another blow. So she was party animal, and it's not the type of lifestyle I live. And I went to bars a lot more. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of the bartenders, but it was a little too much. So, make sure you put at least 6% in 401k. Make sure your employer matches that. If your employer does not match you with a 401k, just get the hell out of there. You don't deserve that. You deserve a lot better. And the employers know that they should match you, or else nobody will work for them. So, thank you for watching this video. Again, make sure you let me know what you think. Give me a few likes. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think. This is the Darth Dividend. I love to do some real talk on here. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did, and I want you to look fit. So watch that booze, fellas and ladies. Watch that booze. All right? You guys take care.